Have you ever met somebody with your same name? Not related, like just the same first or last name. At first, it's kind of cute. It's even funny. Something you point out, like, that's crazy. But then you move on. You don't think twice about it. Most people never imagine having a similar name as someone could ever put them in the wrong place at the wrong time. In this story, we're sliding to the west in Houston, 2010. Not the parts of Houston people try to warn you about. The parts that just look regular. Just regular homes, townhomes, apartments, daytime traffic. Even some of the neighbors mind their own business. The kind of parts of Houston where nothing feels dangerous until it already is. This is the story of two women who never met, never knew about each other, but shared one small detail that shouldn't have meant anything. I am your hood gossip girl, Trill as Hell Danielle. Lean into the first episode of Plot Twist, a Houston hood folklore story time. The coldest coincidence. All right, y'all, welcome back. So now I am going to read Houston's coldest coincidence from Houston Hood Folklore book. It's my book. Let's begin. The first call comes on a weekday morning. Female, late 20s, unresponsive, in a parked car in front of a house on Westheimer Road. Take note of that. Westheimer Road. Middle of the day, neighbors are home. Car smelled like smoke, but not like cigarette smoke. More like a failed attempt to set this car on fire. Inside the car, though, everything is in its place. Her purse is on the floorboard, the keys are still in the ignition, and she's got her phone in her hand. No signs of a struggle, though. Just one clear shot through the glass. At first, it looks like a robbery gone bad. Then, it doesn't. When officers run the plates to get her name, it's a common name, but not that common. So detectives check her ID in her purse and then check her for any priors. And immediately, something is wrong. There's two of them. There's another woman with the same name, same city and the same age range. Alive, though, at least for now. At first, detectives treat it like it's a paperwork problem, a glitch, a computer problem, because it happens. But then the husband shows up at the police station. He's saying, I was on a business trip and I came straight here when I heard the news. Kind of calm, a lot of it helpful. Grieving, sort of. But there were no tears. He just confirms her name and confirms their marriage, answers every question clean, and then goes home. Phone records, though, show the victim hadn't called anybody this morning, but somebody had called her. A blocked number, a very short call, less than a minute. Witnesses say they seen a man walking around and they heard a loud bang, and the man was just described as average height, fitted cap, and that he didn't run. Somebody said, looks like he knew where he was going. Security cameras at the local hood store didn't catch anything useful. They never do. 2 days later, a second call comes in. Same part of the city, the same name. This time it's at a house on Westheimer Drive. Locked door, though. No sign of forced entry, and she's found inside. By now, detectives aren't talking about a coincidence anymore. They're talking about sequences. Later, when the ballistics come back, it's the same weapon. Same approach. Quiet and efficient. Whoever did this was not improvising. The husband's story starts showing cracks. Not in big ways, in small ones. His travel date shifted. Calls don't line up. His alibi was holding up until it didn't. His financial records would tell the rest. A withdrawal of $5,000 cash. Could you imagine getting your shit blown back for $5,000? Anyway, days before the first death, he got $5,000. And then after the withdrawal, there was another one for $5,000. HPD finally traces a phone. It's a burner. It's purchased in cash, probably at Walmart or Walgreens. Or probably shouldn't be saying those names. Anyway, one contact saved. That contact was picked up weeks later. No resistance. He doesn't deny it. He actually corrects them. I was paid twice. The first woman wasn't the target. Right name, wrong address. The second one, though, ask her husband why. That's the end.